Quite a day we're having here. Pouring rain all day. So bookwork day. Yeah, I told everybody. So some of the guys didn't move today. They didn't jog everything, and I told them that's fine, but they're not staying in 3 days in a row. So bring your rubber gear tomorrow and snorkels by the looks of this forecast. So it's going to rain here Friday, Saturday, and then be nice Sunday, I guess. We had a lot going on yesterday, a lot to talk about. Now, I just want to give a quick, more of a qualifying report if you want, but we did race 2 horses last night, and we trained 3 horses the day before. So I'm going to give you a little update what took place yesterday. I came here yesterday and went with some of the horses I trained on Wednesday I wasn't happy with, which was only 3 or 4. Of those 3 or 4, and don't ask me who they were because I don't want to name drop, but I mean, this happens to some of the best horses right now, let alone any of the, actually one of our best horses was one of the ones that went, trained well. The one horse that didn't train well needs a little shoeing adjustment. I'll go back with that horse on Monday. Won't be any problems there. Everybody, for the most part, except for the ones that we know about, that had little curbs or splints, and Fortune Fire had that thing with his throat, those are still ongoing and being treated. Nothing else has popped up, which is good. Everything seemed to calm down, and the horse is trained well this week. I trained White Tiger. He made a little break halfway down the lane. He was going a mile and 2.2, coming a half in like 56 seconds. And he made a little break halfway down the lane. Remnants of the West 52nd and Yes projects, where White Tiger's got this gear that most horses don't have. And when he switches into that gear, it needs to be a little more seamless, and I think that'll come with age. If we had 2 months, if we were 2 months from anything right now, we could work with them. Same speech I gave you with West 52nd and Yes, but I don't want to jeopardize our races, especially with the season this guy has. If he needs the hobbles, we'll just throw a little light set of hobbles on him, no big deal. But he was really, really good. He looks so strong this year. He was coming a half, as I said, 56 and a piece, no problem whatsoever. Looks really good, smart. He's matured here. He's done a great job with that horse. Also, 2 horses trained. I'm only going to tell you about one of them. One of these horses that trained was unbelievably good, and I didn't see it coming. I thought this horse, actually, I entered this horse in the Ohio sale, and I won't say what gate or sex it is. This horse will not be going to the Ohio sale now. In fact, this horse will be qualifying inside of 2 weeks, and wow, I was blown away with the way this horse trained. Not an Angel trained good. She trained very good. 2.5 last half, 59. Probably another week or so from schooling. She had that little curb pop up a few weeks ago, and that kind of screwed up her schedule. We'll talk about Ivanka in a minute. She was kind of flat and lackluster in her qualifier. She'll need another qualifier next week. She was okay. No, she wasn't. She was just kind of present. 2.5 on a windy day, but it was a day when other horses went really fast, so no excuses. Ivanka just needs to do better. So we'll start with the qualifiers. We get the trainers out of the way. Qualifying with Stonebridge Simba, very, very good. 158 and a bit, I think. Last quarter, 28, 29. Last half, 57 seconds, and looked tremendous doing it. Really impressed with what I saw from him. Depending on how he come out of the qualifier, I want to talk to Cindy and the girls tomorrow. We'll see if he's sharp as a tack down there and eating good. He might race next week. He might need another mile also, but easily on track. Him and White Tiger both race on Saturday, May 11th. The reason I know it's a Saturday is because it's the day before our open house. So the day before the open house, when everybody's climbing into Canada, and we already have like 50, 60 people for the dinner, guaranteed for the dinner at Flamborough. I'll have to scoot over to Pennsylvania to race White Tiger, Stonebridge Simba, and potentially the Stallion Series is that day also, where we have Casanova's Jewel should be ready. What about Just a Tad? We'll talk about him in a minute also. So Stonebridge Simba was very, very good qualifying. Very happy with him. 2 qualifiers later, out comes Warwee Ultra, and I told everybody she was ready for a mile and 59. That's exactly what she did. Looked good. If you look down the lane, behind the gate she was on the left line running out, and then down the lane again. got to be careful, as I said to Ken and Peggy, and Ken will tell you, Kenny didn't miss one training trip of War We Ultra all winter. Cold, sunny, whatever it was rarely sunny. Cold, snow, rain, it didn't matter. Kenny was here, and he'll tell you, War We Ultra, rough gated like she always was, but now she's got a smoother gait. We have her hobbles out long, took all the gear off her, all the poles, all the boots, everything. She has a shin boot on the left. That's it. Fat wrap behind. And man, oh man, she looked really good yesterday. And as I said to Kenny and Peg, I can put stuff on the outside. She won't run out. But when you do that, there's another side to that coin. She may run in a little bit and then get out of gear. So maybe you might throw a Murphy blind out a little bit wide on her next week and see how she goes. Will we race her? Maybe. Might race her at London or Flamborough. We might just qualify her once more. I woke up today. I knew it was raining. I get up. I slept in a little bit. Did some book work. I haven't really wrapped my head around and absorbed everything that took place this week. It was pouring. You know how much I love driving in the rain. Drove 4 last night in the pouring rain. 2 catch drives. Where did they come from? What's a catch drive? So I had 2 catch drives last night and 2 of our drives last night. So I raced in the pouring rain, and it was pouring rain. The only thing was it was like plus 13, so the rain was actually warm. I had a shower and went home and slept in a little bit. And then I had to race today and had to come to the burn. So Amy took the kids and went to her parents for an Easter egg hunt. Can't make it. So she's got the 3 kids. I don't know, Collingwood, Wasaga Beach area for tonight. She's back tomorrow. So I'm all alone today. Thought I'd get some book work done, especially in the rain. And it's been good. Anyway, last night, I'll talk about the races from last night in a minute. War We Ultra, as I said, maybe put a Murphy blind, nothing, no big deal. Ivanka come out in the 11th qualifier, really piss poor qualifier, but that can be Ivanka sometimes, right? That's not the first time we've seen this movie. You have to have her at 100% all the time to look anywhere near 100%. And she's on the left line a little bit. She had a little heat in her left foot, I guess, this morning. Might have a little pus pocket coming or something. Either way, we'll get on top of that. She'll probably need another qualifier. Her at 8 qualified good, 58 last quarter and 28. Got home good. This is a filly that she'd flipped her heart 2 weeks ago. For those of you that don't know, I wish I could give you a better description. It is not the same thing that happened with Cabernet. Cabernet, the issue she had with her heart when she almost trained was serious. And it's healing and she'll be fine. Heart 8 flipped her heart. I can't believe I can't explain this better to you. She's in a little bit of an irregular heartbeat, I guess is what it is. Mostly an electrolyte imbalance. She was training very hard. Maybe her electrolytes were a little bit low. Then we went out to school her, and her heart got a little jittery, I guess is the layman way to put it. And we gave her a week off, treated her up with electrolytes. She was great yesterday. You could tell after the qualifier she was still a little bit tired from the whole episode. So 58 last quarter and 28 yesterday was a good mile in the wind, and very happy with what I saw from Heart 8. Maxwell Plum, we were just trying to get Max qualified, and these are when we go with the ones that is he going to qualify, is he not going to qualify, you really just got to hold your breath, see if you can get him sorted out. Drained me a little bit, old Maxie, and I love Maxwell Plum, but he needs to mature, and I think he's run at a mature time here, and he has entered in the sale in Ohio for no other reason than I think he just needs time, and I don't know how much time, and I don't know what he'll look like after that time, so I can't just say, hey, we'll wait. It's not fair to you, it's not fair to our clients. And Max will probably, as I said, he'll be sold as a racehorse. He qualified in 2-4 last half and 1-1 a bit yesterday. Decent qualifier, not great, better than Ivanka. So Maxwell Plum qualified and showed his grit yesterday. I really love this horse, and I really hope, 1, that he goes to a great home, and 2, that he gets a chance to race because he deserves it. He's actually a nice little colt. Now, we schooled 3 horses, and they schooled very, very good. I'm going to get that right now. Time Al Houdini was extremely good. Now, I had a bunch of questions. Why wasn't he entered in? I couldn't really answer it. And I knew I had the information. It just wasn't attainable at the time. It was hidden away. Kevin had said he wanted to put Houdini on Lasix because he did show a lot of bit of that allergy mucus, and he wanted to be able to dry him up. A couple of trickles of blood when we schooled him, or when we qualified him. So we had put him into the Lasix program, schooled him yesterday on Lasix, and wow, 58 last quarter and 28, and him and Sunshine's Finest went under the wire together. Under the wire, and you know how fast Sunshine's Finest can get home. So Sunshine's Finest also schooled good. Might need one more schooler and then a qualifier. No rush with this guy. He looks good. Harry's got him looking like $1 million. Let's make sure he stays good. So Sunshine's Finest, I would suggest probably another schooler and then a qualifier. Even if he opts to qualify him next week, I'd still like to see one more tightener of a schooler. And then Screaming Hawk, I couldn't bear having him run 2 weeks in a row in the qualifiers, so I schooled him. 58 last quarter and 28 and 2, and Screaming Hawk was really, really good. This is a colt, and I've said this time and time and time and time again. This colt could be any kind of colt, and I am going to stick up for Screaming Hawk because I see an extremely talented horse that is doing his best to put it all together, and the breaks frustrate him every bit as much as they frustrate me or my partners on him, but they frustrate him. He's doing his best to try and get it and put it all together, and it's up to me, it's up to Harry to make sure we help him do that. So Screaming Hawk was very, very good schooling yesterday. Now, because I'm a day late with this video, we got to watch some race last night. What about Just a Tad? He's the luckiest bugger, isn't he? Last week, two people hooked wheels, and he got up to beat them at the wire for third. Trotted good, trotted fine. Last night again, sitting sixth halfway down the lane. Whoop, there's one on the run. There's another one on the run. He got up for fourth there. He's fifth place fourth beside the horse on the run at the wire. And he but got home really good. I forgot to look at his last quarter. It had to be 28 and piece 29. But he's getting, you can see him. You can see how confident he's getting now, how comfortable he's getting. Still troublesome at the gate, but he's just falling off the gate because he's still not super comfortable accelerating at the gate. That will take a long time. That will take a long time for Just a Tad to learn how to leave, but we can teach him. He's left before, so flat lines and money are great right now, and Just a Tad's really putting it all together and doing his work well. So, you know, to be honest, it wouldn't shock me if he ended up racing in the first Stallion Series with Casanova's Jewel the same day that White Tiger and Simba are over there. So quietly, I guess that's what I'm aiming for. I'd be optimistic. I'd be happy to see that happen. Definitely looking really, really good, this colt. So happy with Just a Tad. So that's it. That's the qualifiers, some trainers, some schoolers. I'm not telling you who that. Oh, I almost said it. I'm not telling you who that horse I trained was. I'll tell you on the weekend. I'll let you let it marinate for a little bit. Let it soak in. We have a filly. Ah, damn it! I did it. That's as much as you're getting. We have a horse that I thought was very okay, maybe mediocre. Had a lot to prove. And that horse proved it quite well on Wednesday training. It put a smile on my face because I'm a partner on that horse, and it'll put a smile on a lot of people's faces that also are my partners with that horse. But she said it again. She was really, really good. So I'll let you know all about that horse and everything else it takes. But there's nothing going on here tomorrow. I kind of don't want to do my videos though because we have 5 racing at Flamborough. Arvika and Master Saver both got really, really good chances to win. We have the Butler Did It. It's got a lot more to do. It's going to be tough to show it in the mud. The Butler Did It is racing. Who else is racing? Bay Jewel is racing, and Better Call Mike must be racing. So Better Call Mike has been entered in the Ohio sale, but he's got 30 days, doesn't he, Margo, to pull his pants up. And Bay Jewel has been entered in the sale also. And who's the first one again? Oh, the Butler Did It's been entered in the sale also. So, but Arvika and Master Saver, I think, got really good chances tomorrow. So we got a lot going on this weekend with racing. 5 of them on Saturday. I'm not sure if we have any on Sunday, but there won't be any training. So I kind of I'll do the 2-year-olds tomorrow. I'll give you a little update. There's not a whole lot to report, but I'll give you a little update in the 2-year-olds tomorrow, and then I will maybe do my video Sunday you know, the opening and the barns. So talk to you guys soon. Little video for you, a little qualifying video. Very, very impressed with a lot of horses yesterday. An impressive week all around. Definitely an uplifting week considering what I went through, what we all went through the week before. So let's keep building on that. Let's keep building on that. I will talk to you guys soon. Again, we'll be having some more literature go out this week about our open house on Mother's Day, what will be transpiring on that day, the dinner the night before at Flamborough, White Tiger racing and Simba racing in Pennsylvania. It's about to get really, really, really busy here, isn't it? There hasn't been a qualifying or schooling day. We haven't had 10 plus there in the last 2 weeks. So things are heating up here. Things are heating up, and they're only going to stay hot, hopefully, for the whole summer. Talk to you guys soon. It's a rainy day. Hope it's not raining where you are. Take care.